Hi, thanks for tuning in for a sermon recap for the week after Easter. We talked about the voice of the Lord and hearing the Lord's voice. I ask you if you've ever said to someone when you've heard their voice after a while, it's so good to hear your voice, so good to hear you. And the story for Easter we talked about this year was from John chapter 20, about Mary Magdalene coming to the tomb to see the Lord's body on Easter morning while it was still dark. And when she got there, the stone was rolled away and he wasn't there. So she went and told the Lord's disciples, Peter and John, who ran to see the tomb as well. And when they saw that the Lord wasn't there, they went back home. But Mary stayed, and she looked into the tomb, and there were two angels there. And they asked her, "Woman, why are you weeping? Why are you crying? Who are you looking for?" And she was looking for the Lord, and they said he wasn't there. Come see where he was, and he was not there anymore. So she went away, in turn was weeping, and someone who was in the garden who she didn't recognize said, "Woman, why are you weeping?" And she said, "If you know where the Lord is, please tell me so I can see him, see his body." And then he said her name, Mary. And the saying of her name, she recognized that it was Jesus. And so she rejoiced in that wonderful recognition when realizing who it was when she heard the Lord's voice. So we paid special attention this year to what is the voice of the Lord and how do we hear the Lord's voice? And really the Lord speaks to any of us when we're in a state of love. When we are in a state of good, a state of love, the Lord speaks to us. When we go to his word and hear his teachings with a humble heart, he speaks to us and we hear his voice and he calls us by name and we follow him. So our reminder this week as we reflect on the Easter story is the power of the Lord's love for us, and to listen for his voice and to try to follow him and know that he is there, no matter what it may appear like, standing at the door and knocking, hoping that we will hear his voice and open the door. I hope you have a blessed week. See you next time.